Senor, tell me how you make a thin crust Sahara pizza.
With your hands. Cornmeal.
Hello, baseball fans. I'm excited to announce that we are still offering 50% off pizza and 25% off bowling Monday and Tuesdays. Head on over to Snoqualmie Sahara Pizza. This deal will go through May.
And that's how you make a Sahara pizza. Beautiful thin crust.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Rooftop Sports. Was just making sure that my mic was working. That's why I played the commercial. And here we are. It is going to be the Seattle Mariners against the Tampa Bay Rays. And it has been, must I say, it has been just an absolute embarrassment of a series for the Seattle Mariners and the road trip, as the Mariners are now losers of 4 in a row. That's right, 4 in a row. Oh boy, Missing Piece says, good afternoon. I hope you're ready to do a whole bunch of squats between innings because we can't score with runners in scoring position. That sounds about right. Well, until I torture myself doing all those workouts, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and also donate to this channel. Maybe I should get paid to actually cover this torturous of a baseball game, because it really is torturous. It's really painful to watch a team like this. It really, really is. Well, anyways, we are awaiting breaking news. Yep, still their manager, aren't they? And also the Mariners. I'm done watching the Mariners. So depressing. Be watching Norway and England and letting you keep me up to date with the Mariners game. What was up with the delay? So yeah, my apologies, Jay Huff. So the delay was strictly because there was a retirement ceremony for Evan Longoria. So that's why I did not start it immediately. But this game will be starting real soon. And also the Mariners just drafted Ace Reese, their third baseman, power hitting third baseman. He will be a prospect to watch for the future. And hopefully maybe one day he'll provide excellent contributions for the Mariners in the future. We'll have to see how it goes. Ace Reese is their pick. He's a third baseman from Mississippi State, that is. They're saying the scouting report is the following. He's a 6'4" player. He's a big guy. They're going over the draft analysis. They're comparing him to Matt Carpenter. He is known for his plate discipline, and he's got a huge power in his bat, one of the premier bats in the 2026 draft class. So hopefully that this could be a steal of a pick. He bats lefty. He throws right. One season at Houston in 2024, Canton, Texas. Not previously drafted. He has a 60 grade power from a 20 to 80 scale. Cade Anderson is going to start in the Futures game tomorrow. And this season in Arkansas, he's had 14 starts with 108 strikeouts and just 10 walks. He was the third overall pick in the 2025 MLB draft. Another prospect to look at in the future. Makes you wonder what the Mariners are going to do with their players, with the likes of Luis Castillo, Logan Gilbert, George Kirby, Emerson Hancock for the trade deadline. Johnny Bobo says, sad state now that we need to go on a long losing streak to have any chance of Dan Wilson being sacked. While we keep floating around 500, nothing will change. Yep, pretty much. Nothing will change. Tampa Bay has a really nice beach, too. I really should start going to Miami. I probably should have went to Miami, but was saving up. Commercial break still ongoing. Norway and England, probably a 2-1 kind of thing, maybe a 1-0 thing. I think it may go to penalties, in my opinion. Now here's the starting lineup. JP Crawford's playing third base. You got Randy Arozarena, Dom Canzone, Cal Raleigh, Josh Naylor, Luke Rayleigh, Cole Young, Victor Robles, and Colt Emerson. Cole Young yesterday hit his 11th home run of the season. He's been on a tear this season, but still on the struggling end, though. Griffin Jacks is now going to be the pitcher. That's going to be a tough one, I can tell you that. Griffin Jacks has a lot of stuff. Sweeper, changeup, sinker, four-seam, curveball, and a cutter is what he mostly has. Now here's going to be the first pitch, and it will be brought to you by SeatGeek. Now the pitch, and that's going to be outside for a ball, and we are underway here at T-Mobile Park. Now we're at 1-0. Now the pitch. And check swing, did he go? He did not. Career versus Griffin Jacks. JP Crawford is 4 for 9 in his career. And now the pitch. Now here's going to be a fly ball to right center field, and that's going to be caught. And that's going to be one away. It looked good, but nope. Nothing doing on that one. Now here is Randy Arozarena to the plate, and that is going to be in there for a strike. Now the pitch, and that's going to be inside for a ball. Randy Arozarena disappointed many fans yesterday, where he did not make a good effort to catch that foul ball, and that's what led to 2 home runs and Luis Castillo being angry at him. The pitch, that's going to be inside for a ball. That's going to be 2-1. And it looks like there's going to be a challenge, and Randy Arozarena already unnecessarily. Well, that's a catcher's challenge. And nope, that's going to be a ball. So wasted challenge already. So Tampa Bay is already down to 1 challenge. And now the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. Now we're at 2-2. Now the pitch. Up high for a ball. Now the pitch. And that's going to be ball 4, take your base, as Randy Arozarena will get on base with a walk. Now we got Dom Canzone to the plate. Now the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike, and that should have been missing it. That should have been a ball, and that's going to be 0-1. Now the pitch. Outside for a ball. That's going to be 1-1. Now we're at 1-1. And now the pitch. There's going to be a ground ball, and that is going to, should be getting through for a base hit, going to third. Nope. So Dom Canzone gets a little bit of an infield single. And now we got Cal Raleigh up to the plate, who has a chance to do some damage. Canzone's been dealing with some hamstring issues, but he really did hustle to first base more than what Randy Arozarena does. Now here's Cal Raleigh up to the plate, who's been absolutely been struggling this season. This has been a down year for him. And now the pitch. And that's going to be outside for a ball. It's a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Now we're at 1-0. Now the pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 1. We're at 1-1 now. Now the pitch. And now it's going to be a foul ball. And slide, and doesn't make the catch. Now we're at 1-2. Now the pitch. Way up high for a ball. That's going to be 2-2. Now the 2-2. It's going to be a foul ball. Now we're at 2-2. Now the pitch. Low for a ball. Now that's going to be 3-2. Now it's 3-2. Now the pitch. Up high for ball four. Take your base. And the bases are going to be loaded for Josh Naylor. Good at bat by Cal Raleigh. Now I got runners, bases loaded with one out, but it could easily end in a double play. And I'll be on the hook for 30 squats and 30 push-ups if this does not work out. There's Naylor, another pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike one. Now we're at 0-1. That's going to be 1-1. Now the pitch. Low for a ball. That's going to be 2-1 now. Rayleigh is now on deck. Now we're at 2-1. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a liner and foul. Now it's going to be 2-2. Now we're at 2-2. Now it's 2-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. And that is going to be 2 outs. Josh Naylor strikes out on a pitch on a meat ball down the middle. Pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. Now we got Luke Rayleigh up to the plate. Can he turn this around? Now the pitch, and that's going to be in there for a strike. Now we're at 0-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's already going to be strike two. And with the bases loaded, like this is just going to be devastating. Like after this inning, it's going to be devastating to watch me doing 30 push-ups and 30 squats. Now we're at 0-2. And now the pitch. And a swing and a miss, strike three. And that's going to retire the side. The Mariners leave the entire bases loaded. It was just one out, and they managed to get two strikeouts out of it. If the roles were reversed, it would be 4-0 by now. This is just unbelievable. If this happened in Seattle, this should warrant boos. Okay, I'm doing my 30 push-ups and my 30 squats. Ugh. Oh, man, that was 30. It's even worse than pathetic at this point. Like, how is this even possible? And we are back from the break. Now here's Yandy Diaz, now the pitch. And that's going to be low for a ball. Now the pitch. And now here's going to be a fly ball to center field. Robles should be there. Makes the catch, and that's going to be one away. Now we got Jonathan Aranda. Now the pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball. Now we're at 1-0. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. What's the current score of England and Norway? They have not started yet. They don't start till 2 o'clock. Now the pitch. And that's going to be outside for a ball. That's going to be 2-1. It's a very pathetic lineup. As we're at 2-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that's going to be strike two. A nice 97-mile-an-hour fastball by Logan Gilbert. Needs 2 strikeouts to get to 1,000 is all he needs. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. Junior Caminero is now on deck. Now the pitch. It's going to be a foul ball again. Now we're at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike three, and that is going to be 2 away. Julio's weak, but won't be back until after the All-Star break. The team is just weak. Now the pitch. Now it's going to be a line drive in the left field, and that is going to be a base hit. And now we've got Caminero going to second base, and Rosarena doesn't even make a good throw at it. A very lackluster throw, and now we got a man on second base. Now we got Mullins up to the plate. I think it's Cedric Mullins who was up to the plate. Randy made the All-Star game. Curious to see how he does. I hope he doesn't even play. Now the pitch. And that's going to be popped up, and this should do it for this inning. Who's got it? This seems to be a little problem. And Cole Young makes the catch. That's going to retire the side. Very disastrous. Not disastrous, but it could have been, and it should have been disastrous. And now we are back from the break. Got some Mariners fans probably at least enjoying the beach in Tampa, at least until the Mariners get embarrassed by the Rays. At least get your money's worth out of it. Now the pitch. That's going to be up high for a ball. This is to Cole Young. Cole Young batting .253 with 11 home runs, 43 RBIs. He had a case to make an MVP. Not making him. No, he had a really good case to at least make it to the All-Star game. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a ground ball, and that's going to be a base hit to left field. And Cole Young is going to go to second base, and he's going to go to second. The throw to second, not in time. And a nice gutsy run by Cole Young. And we got a man on second base with nobody out. Runner already in scoring position. What a hustle by Cole Young. Now we got Victor Robles to the plate. Now the pitch. And he's dropping it for a bunt, but that's going to be a ball. Now we're at 1-0. Now the pitch. And he drops in the bunt. Cole Young goes to third base. Throw to first. That's going to be in time. But a nice sacrifice by Victor Robles. Now you got Colt Emerson to the plate. He doesn't have to hit a home run. Just pop it or just make it something worthwhile. And facts on Ace Reese. He has really nice swing. Looks like he has a nice natural swing. He is the first college hitter to be selected with the Mariners' first draft pick since Evan White 2017. Change of pace for Scott Hunter, the draft man, the scout, the pick, the pitch. That's going to be a foul ball. Now we're at 0-1. Now the pitch. And now here's going to be a fly ball to deep center field. That should be enough. Tagging at third is Cole Young. And there is obviously no throw to the plate. And the Mariners get on the board on a sacrifice fly by Colt Emerson. The Mariners actually got a run in, and they actually have the lead. Now we got JP, and that's going to be in there for a strike. Now the pitch, low for a ball. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a ground ball. Should be easily played. Throw to first. That's going to be in time, and that is going to retire the side. But however, the Mariners do get a run on a sacrifice fly by Colt Emerson. So I don't have to do any kind of workouts.
We're making half pineapple, half tiki with barbecue chicken. Put the garlic. Put the pineapple on the whole pizza. Remember, they want half pineapple, and the one is going to be tiki. Tiki tiki with pineapple, garlic, feta cheese, artichoke hearts, and the chicken. And we're going to spread some barbecue on top. And it's ready. Put it on the oven. Let it run.
Hello, baseball fans. I'm excited to announce that we are still offering 50% off pizza and 25% off bowling Monday and Tuesdays. Head on over to Snoqualmie Sahara Pizza. This deal will go through May.
Success starts when the right people surround you. They're the partners who share your dreams and the experts who know how to make them real. Find your people, find your win. That's the power of us. US Bank, proud partner of the PLL and WLL. Chipotle honey chicken is back. Step into summer, fresh grilled chicken, spicy Chipotle peppers, and the perfect touch of pure honey. Open the summer with Chipotle honey chicken.
And we are back from the break. Now here's Logan Gilbert pitching to DeLuca. And that is going to be up high. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a fly ball foul. Fouled back, actually. That's going to be 0-2. Now we're at 0-2. Now the pitch. Low for a ball. That's going to be 1-2. As now we're at 1-2 still. Now we're at 1-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that is going to be strike 3. And that should be strikeout number 1,000 for Logan Gilbert. Congratulations. And he has made history. His family is there. They are happy about it. We're happy about it. Congratulations, Logan Gilbert, on achieving career strikeout number 1,000. Give him the baseball. Nice, nasty pitch by Logan. Now here's Simpson up to the plate. Now the pitch. Now there's going to be a ground ball, and that's going to get right through for a base hit. And now Simpson gets on base with a single. Now you got the former Mariner Ben Williamson up to the plate. He's batting .237. Now we got Ben Williamson up to the plate. Now the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. Now we're at 0-1. Now the pitch. So that's going to be a foul ball. Now we're at 0-2. Now the pitch. Low for a ball. Now we're at 1-2. And the throw back to first is going to be not in time. Still at 1-2. Chandler Simpson with 22 stolen bases. It's going to be low for a ball. It's going to be 2-2. You definitely want to watch out for Chandler Simpson. Now, granted, he's been thrown out several times. Now we're at 2-2. And the pitch. And foul ball. Looks like he was going to try to steal. The pitch. It's going to be a foul ball.
Because pitchers oftentimes get late to the drop, and rather than go to first, they come to a plate. Now, the other part of that is teams are starting to run.
Now we're at 2-2. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a ground ball. That's going to get line drive base hit. And that's probably going to score in the run. Chandler Simpson is running. Randy Arozarena is useless. And no throw, a terrible throw by Randy Arozarena. That gets Chase Simpson in easily. And now it's a tie ball game at 1-1. And I get that it was Chandler Simpson was probably going to score anyway. But Randy Arozarena's atrocious throw was what pretty much guaranteed, and also terrible fielding by J.P. Crawford. Just absolutely terrible defense all around. I did it again.
Senor, tell me how you make a thin crust Sahara pizza.
With your hands. Cornmeal.
Hello, baseball fans. I'm excited to announce that we are still offering 50% off pizza and 25% off bowling Monday and Tuesdays. Head on over to Snoqualmie Sahara Pizza. This deal will go through May.
And that's how you make a Sahara pizza. Beautiful thing.
Oh. We're back from the break. Now here's Randy Arozarena up to the plate. Needs to redeem himself after his terrible defense. The pitch. And that's going to be low for a ball. He walked previously. Now we're at 1-0. Now the pitch. That's going to be inside for a ball. Because now we're at 2-0. Now the pitch. Way outside for a ball. That's going to be 3-0. Now it's 3-0 the pitch. Ball 4, take your base. That's going to be 2 men on base. Now we got Dom Canzone up to the plate. And the pitch. Low for a ball. Canzone had a base hit. It was a nice infield base hit. Canzone's really going to try to... We got to get something out of Dom Canzone. The 1-0. He has 15 home runs. He's batting .268. He's been having a very solid season. He's obviously going to be a 20 home run hitter. I mean, he has to be. Rosarena with 19 stolen bases out of 24 attempts. Caught 5 times. The 1-0. And that'll be a strike. And that's going to be 1-1. Mariners are 10th in stolen bases, 9th in attempts. Now the pitch. It's going to be a bunt, and that's going to be a foul ball. Not sure if Dom Canzone's really the bunting kind. Now we're at 1-2. We're at 1-2. Low for a ball. That's going to be 2-2. Now we're at 2-2. Now the pitch. Low for a ball. That's going to be 3-2. Three and two. And the pitch. And strike 3 called, and that is going to be 1 out. Now we got Cal Raleigh up to the plate. Now the pitch. And now here's going to be a fly ball to right field. If that's nope, foul ball. Now we're at 0-1. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a line drive, and that is going to be a base hit. Now it's going to move Randy Arozarena to second base. And now we got runners on first and second. Now I got Josh Naylor up to the plate. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a line drive. That's caught through to second. And Rosarena has been doubled off. And that is going to retire the side. And the other looks like they're going to challenge it. And Dan Wilson says no. Just absolutely embarrassing. That means 20 push-ups and 20 squats. And now we're back from the break. Now the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. Now the pitch. And now here's going to be a fly ball drilled to left center field. Forget. Oh, no, it's going to be off the wall. And Diaz will go to second base. Or go to third base. Nope, he's going to be at second base. And now the problems just continue for the Mariners. Seems that it's only a matter of time until Tampa Bay scores again. Now here's Aranda, now the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. Now we're at 0-1. Now the pitch. And now here's going to be a line drive. That's going to go in the gap. That's going to drop in for a base hit. And Yandy Diaz is being waved around. And now it's going to be another double. And now the Rays have now just taken a 2-1 lead. And you can pretty much just kiss this game goodbye. Now we got Caminero at the plate. Now the pitch. That's going to be a ball. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike one. Now we're at 1-1. Now the pitch. It's going to be a foul ball. Now the pitch. Low for a ball. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. Now the pitch. Low for a ball. Now the nope, nothing happening. Now the pitch. Low for ball four. Take your base. Now you got Junior Caminero and the other guy at second base. Now it's going to be runners on first and second. And now the pitch. And that's going to be a bunt, and that's going to be a foul. Or nothing doing. That's going to be a ball, actually. Now the pitch. And that's going to be inside for a ball. Now the pitch. That's going to be inside for a ball. Now the pitch. That's going to be in there for a strike. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a strike. Now the pitch. And now it's going to be a fly ball popped up to right field. But who's got it? And Rayleigh's going to make the catch and tagging at second. And no, it's be cut off. Luke Rayleigh with a nice catch. Honestly, I feel like I should have just done the Norway-England game for the quarterfinals. Man, that roof is very bright. It's way too bright. That's why it's hard to see the. That's why it's hard to see anything. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. Now we're at 2-0, the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. Now we're at 2-1. And that's going to be a foul ball. We're at 2-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike 3. Now we got runners on. And that's going to be in there for a strike. Now we're at 0-1. And swing and a miss. Aside from this disastrous inning, Logan Gilbert's actually been pitching pretty well. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first. That's going to be in time. But the Mariners do surrender a run, and now it's going to be a 2-1 ball game to Tampa Bay. And you just feel that everything is all hopeless. Good thing the Seahawks are around. I know, right?
Senor, tell me how you make a thin crust Sahara pizza.
With your hands. Cornmeal.
Hello, baseball fans. I'm excited to announce that we are still offering 50% off pizza and 25% off bowling Monday and Tuesdays. Head on over to Snoqualmie Sahara Pizza. This deal will go through May.
And that's how you make a Sahara pizza. Beautiful thing.
And we are back from the break. They have drafted so far 2 left-handed bats, Ace Reese and Jake Brown. Mississippi State is Ace Reese and Jake Brown of LSU. Now here's Luke Raley up to the plate. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a liner, and that's going to be caught by the shortstop. That was Ben Williamson, the former Mariner. If the Mariners make the playoffs, will they go that far? Probably not. Now we got Cole Young up to the plate. Hard hit balls today, 7 for the Rays, 3 for the Mariners. Now here's the pitch. And did he go? He did go. That's going to be 0-2. Now we're at 0-2. Low for a ball. As we're at 1-2. Now the pitch. And that's going to be popped up. Just reached for it. Now he goes to left field and makes the catch. Now here's going to be a fly ball to right center field, but right fielder makes the catch, and that's going to be another 1-2-3 inning. Just absolutely disappointing. And nobody left on base, too. Texas Rangers are a good team, though. And they've won more divisions than the Mariners have by far. Ugh. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Norway just scored their goal. They are on their way. Could be on their way to the semifinals at this point. Much of Stingrays in Tampa Bay, hence why they're called the Rays.
So let's go straight to the ground. Here's your comedy team, we welcome you to this friendly fixture today.
Now here's going to be a fly ball blooper, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Now we got Ben Williamson at first base, again, the former Mariner. Now we've got Palacios up to the plate. Now the pitch, that's going to be a swing and a miss. Now the pitch. Low for a ball and throws second. And he's out of there. And that's going to be an out on Palacios. Nice throw by Cal Raleigh off a really bad pitch. And I wonder if they're going to challenge this. Ben Williamson was trying to go for the stolen base. They are going to challenge it. Oh, yeah, he's safe. He's safe by a mile. By some absolute miracle, those teams have won the World Series. I know. You think Argentina wins? I hope France wins. I don't know. Memento just reminded me that 3 years ago today, the All-Star game, yeah, he's safe. He's safe by a mile.
Marvelous tackle. Away from that slide tackle. This is an excellent run. Set for the tackle. He's into the challenge. He's got the ball well to set his team on the front foot by intercepting. And it's presented to the player.
Yep, he was safe all right. It was only a matter of time.
Now they're looking to get forward from this position.
Now we're at 1-1.
Here's the lead.
Now the pitch. That's going to be a bunt attempt, and that's going to be a foul ball.
Excellent free kick. Quite safe. Yeah, it really looked easy, but that was all about getting his ankles right. To Tim.
Palacios hit a home run yesterday. As we're at 1-2.
Here's Tim.
And that's going to be a sailing foul ball. Now we're at 1-2. And the pitch. And there's going to be a ground ball. That's going to move the runner to third. And he does get there, but there's a runner at third base, so it's only a matter of time until Tampa Bay scores in this inning again. Nobody has it worse for the Mariners fans. I mean, it is worse. We are in the worst position possible. And that should be a strike on the bunt attempt by Fortes. And check swing. Does he go? I believe he does. Should no, he doesn't. It's actually 1-1, surprisingly. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike 2. And fouled again.
He's got the ball. Got the ball back. The interceptor got it for them.
And that's going to be strike 3. England's on a corner kick. Now Yandy Diaz is up to the plate. And that's going to be in there for a strike. And it's going to be popped up. Is this going to be playable? Oh, did Josh Naylor make the catch? He did make the catch. Somehow he did it. It was really close, but that's going to retire the side, saving in a run or saving a run away. Nice catch by Naylor.
He's got to go up, but it's the chance for the substitute. Yeah, it is. This is where a strong bench comes into it increasingly so these days. And they've got a strong bench here. The big hit that bit, but I'm afraid it was off the radar. To Kim. face of the opposition. Always place for heading experiences like that. At half-time, still by the referee, 1-0 the half-time score. One team coming up here at half-time thinking we should be in front. Despite the match possession, but it's equal, the scoreline's equal as well. Yeah, I think they're kicking themselves because they've had the chance to be 2 or 3 off. So we reach half-time, score 1-0. Let's take a look at the highlights in that first half, and then we'll be straight back to your commentary team for the rest of the game.
Oh my goodness, England just tied.
They kick off at the start of the second half.
And we are back from the break. Now here's a fly ball to center field. And nope, that's not going to be done. But a nice swing by Colt Emerson, but nothing doing. Lou Piniella is in attendance of this game. Lou Piniella was actually 1 vote shy from getting the Hall of Fame. Shocking. Now we're at 0-1. And that's going to be a strike. And that's going to be foul ball. And the pitch, that's going to be a foul ball. Now here's a fly ball to center field, and that is going to be caught. That's going to be 2 outs.
Great teamwork, the way they're knocking the ball around.
Now here's a blooper, and that is going to drop in for a base hit. Nice hit by Randy Arozarena. Now it's going to be Dom Canzone up to the plate. Lou Piniella has really lost a lot of weight. And low for a ball.
There it is, it's come back. So let's have a look at the possession stats on the screen now. There they are. Yeah, very close.
And the pitch. And is that going to be a strike? 2-0. We're at 2-0 for Canzone. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that's going to be strike one. And that's strike two.
Quickly by the opposition. Now this is Denise.
Now we're at 3-2.
This is what we love about football, isn't it? We've got the team leading, the fans cheering, the other team giving everything to try and spoil the party.
Well, the way this away team are pushing, I could see them getting an equaliser.
Now here's gonna be it's gonna be a popped up or whatever. Don't even bother. And that's gonna retire the side. Inning is over.
Try our delicious burgers today. Satisfy your cravings with our mouth-watering burgers. Double cheeseburger with classic double beef patties with melted cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, onion and house sauce, a fresh, flavorful delight. Double bacon cheeseburger, crispy bacon, fried onions, barbecue sauce, and double cheese. Double guacamole bacon burger, double cheese, crispy bacon, guacamole, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, and our special house sauce. Pair any burger with fries with an ice-cold drink for the perfect meal. Come down and taste the difference. You can only find these burgers at our Snoqualmie Mexican food truck.
And we are back from the break.
Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of this friendly. Here's your commentary team, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith. We welcome you to this friendly fixture today. I'm Martin Tyler, Alan Smith is with me, and we are looking forward to seeing what this game brings us. Toronto. Well, let's have your thoughts on the home side in this match.
Mixed fortunes for this team. It's 2 matches, a win and a loss.
Opportunity. Dobroslav Skora is in charge of this game.
Now we're at 0-2.
Think quickly. Attack looks as though it was going to be quite threatening. The save of top class quality, really.
He's in the right place, wasn't he?
You. He's got the ball well to set his team on the front foot by intercepting. The tackle is made. He's got space. Quickly.
Now we're at 1 and 2.
Yeah, it's top class from him. Really did help out his defenders there.
Well, he won't give up. Like a dog with a bone.
And the pitch. That's going to be a ground ball. Diving stop by Colt Emerson. Throw to first. Not in time. It was a great effort by Colt Emerson, though, but he just couldn't get it out in time. Wonder if Dan Wilson's going to challenge this call out of desperation or something. I don't know. Caminero is now up to the plate. Emerson just didn't have enough time to throw him out. Yep, he's barely safe.
Bradley. Here's Kim. Gets the cross in.
And now it's going to be a foul ball.
He did. And the keeper was in two minds which way to go.
Well, let's take a look at the goal. That's the first goal of the game. It's 1-0.
Now the pitch. Now we're at 1 and 2 for Junior Caminero. Argentina and Switzerland's coming soon. It's coming tonight. Winner goes to the semifinals of the FIFA World Cup. Now we're at 2 and 2.
Off the ball.
And swing and a miss, strike 3.
That's a good clearance because there's
Caminero goes down on strikes, and now it's Cedric Mullins up to the plate. Now here's a ground ball, could be double play ball, and it will be. And that is going to be the double play. But it's what do you think of the Mariners drafting Ace? He's got power in his bat. I'll tell you that. So I'm looking forward to seeing him. But I didn't really pay too much attention to the draft, pre-draft in general, though. But I gotta go to the bathroom.
Now sizzling at Apollo Mediterranean Greek Food. Come enjoy our flat-top grilled Greek chicken and beef, Slovaki tender, juicy and bursting with Mediterranean flavor, served with savory yellow rice, fresh daily cut veggies for our crisp salads, homemade hummus, plus warm pita, and our signature tzatziki, perfect for a fresh filling meal made with care. Cold beer available. Order now at apollogreekfood.com. Come visit us for a delicious meal and a cold beer. We'd love to serve you.
No wasting time here. His throw here. No wasting of time in that situation.
And we are back from the break. Griffin Jacks is now out of the game. Now they're bringing in the left-hander, which is going to be problems because that means we have to play platoon ball possibly. Now here's Cal Raleigh. Now the pitch. And that's going to be outside for a ball. Now we're at 1-0. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. Now the pitch. Outside for a ball. Now the pitch. And fouled. That's going to be 2-2. Now we're at 2-2. And strike 3 called. And that's going to be 1 away. Here in the top of the 6th. Score is still 2-1 Tampa.
They've got the ball back through a very good interception. Michael Bradley is debut for the club in terms of first team game today.
And the pitch. And that's going to be a ball. Yeah, go Mariners, but it's hopeless right now. And we're at the 0-1. And that's going to be a strike. It's just been a really boring game. San Francisco just embarrassed Toronto. So, yep, that's nope, I don't expect it to be an easy series. Nothing's going to be easy. They can play a bunch of high school kids and they'll still have no chance. That's where we're at right now. And swing and a miss, strike 3. Josh Naylor going down on strikes.
Too much to get it for pass. Now they've got the ball. What are they going to do with it?
And the pitch to Rayleigh. And that's going to be a foul ball. Now we're at 0-1. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a line drive, and it's going to be caught. It's going to be another easy 1-2-3 inning. I cannot just keep looking at the screen.
Senor, tell me how you make a thin crust Sahara pizza.
With your hands. Cornmeal.
Hello, baseball fans. I'm excited to announce that we are still offering 50% off pizza and 25% off bowling Monday and Tuesdays. Head on over to Snoqualmie Sahara Pizza. This deal will go through May.
And that's how you make a Sahara pizza. Beautiful thing crust.
It's for tactical reasons.
Oakland keeps losing. This is now 8 consecutive for them. You mean the A's, Sacramento A's. Expansion. There is Samantha Holloway and Melinda Gates. So you would think that that's a pretty good chance for Seattle to get a team. About the team leaving Oakland. I mean, Oakland is just a complete dumpster fire of a city to begin with. So honestly, them losing the team was completely self-inflicted. And we're going to be back from the break. Logan Gilbert has a lot of connections in Florida. Went to Stetson University in Florida. Now the pitch. And that's going to be low for a ball.
The dominant defender, another strong tackle. Now he'll get it back again.
Oakland Roots SC saying that they are leaving the Coliseum. So another big blow for Oakland. Like, no one wants to be there. The market's just not good anymore. It's not even safe to be there anymore. Like, I don't know anyone that could really defend that city at all. And that's going to be a foul ball. Oh, baseball teams I refuse to refer to them as Vegas. Well, now it's Sacramento. And that's going to be popped up. Should be easy play. Cole Young's going to get it.
Substitute coming on for the away team here.
Now here's Simpson up to the plate. And the pitch. Now here's going to be a ground ball right to Emerson. Easy play. Throw to first in time. That's going to be 2 away.
Could be a booking here.
Las Vegas Raiders trademark was ejected because it was too generic. So what are you going to call them? Nevada?
There's going to be a substitution. It's for the away team.
Now here's Williamson. And the pitch. That's going to be low for a ball. And the pitch. That's going to be a ground ball foul. Now we're at 1-1.
To adopt a good starting position and to act as the sweeper for that back four.
We don't see that so often.
And that's going to be a base hit.
Well, it will be booking. I think we thought at the time, but the referee played on and let the game flow. And he didn't stop it, and I think that's good. But he's now exacted the right punishment for the original foul.
Frustrating when a referee holds the play up and issues the yellow card straight away, but he gives the move every chance to breathe.
The substitutes have been through their stretching routines. There's going to be a change shortly.
There's Palacios.
Midfield, they've got it back by an interception.
That's going to be a foul ball.
Good hands, this goalkeeper. That's a good save.
Now we're at 0-1.
Michael Bradley.
And that's going to be a fly ball to left field and a Rosarena. And he's going to make the catch. And that is going to retire the side. And we go to the top of the 7th inning. It is, however, still 2-1 Tampa Bay.
Fabulous clearance. Jermaine Defoe. Carrying the ball forward. Got there just in time. In the end, a fantastic clearance. Oh, sympathy for the club. He's definitely that's a pull muscle. On the home bench, a substitute is clearly getting ready to come on.
They've just got to learn to stand up and make better challenges in that penalty area.
Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss. That's going to be strike one. That's going to be inside for a ball. And a pitch. And that's going to be popped up and fouled. Now we're at 1-2. And the pitch. And that's going to be 2-2. Now it's 2-2 the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three.
So let's go straight to the ground. Your commentary team, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith. Hi there, everybody. I'm Martin Tyler, Alan Smith.
Here's Victor Robles to the plate. Now the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. And by the way, Norway just scored. This could be a shootout. Eduardo Bizzardo is now in the bullpen. And the pitch. And that's going to be fouled again. Now the pitch. And popped up. That's going to be fouled. Now we're at 0-2. Now the pitch. Low for a ball. Now we're at 1-2, the pitch. Now here's a fly ball to left field and fouled. I mean, how many times are the Mariners going to keep fouling it away and then they're going to strike out, right? That's what happens. So now we're at 1-2. And the pitch. Now here's going to be a liner to left field, and that is going to be a base hit. And Victor Robles will get to second base, and the throw to second, and that is going to be safe. He was kind of hesitating for a moment. He could have been thrown out, and I think maybe he was in some kind of pain. No, he looks okay. Or maybe he might be in pain, actually. It looks like he may have pulled something. Yeah. He was hurting a little bit. Now that Dan Wilson and the trainer's coming out. Oh, man, they just allowed the Norway goal, didn't they? Yeah, Victor Robles is hurting. And yet he still went to second base. The baseball team would have been if they got an expansion team, which they actually wanted. I wonder if this is all about the Vegas situation. Mariners pick is coming up next, isn't it? It looks like Robles is going to continue playing. Mariners select Nathan Taylor from Cincinnati.
Second game of the season, good chance to see the home team here. Probably the strongest team in this division. I certainly think so. When you look at the players down there, I think this could be a chance. It's a chance. Good work from the keeper.
And the pitch, swing and a miss. This is to Colt Emerson. Gonna need a really big hit from him. Mariners only have one run. They have left several on base today. And the pitch. And that's going to be a strike as he was just watching it. Now the 0-2, way up high for a ball. That's going to be 1-2.
Better in the future. Midfield, they've got it back by an interception.
And swing and a miss, strike 3, and that's going to be 2 outs. And you just think that it is pretty much just a matter of time until the Mariners not only lose this game, but they're probably going to get swept. This is just absolutely ridiculous. Now here's J.P. Crawford. And that's going to be in there for a strike. Now we're at 0-1. And the pitch. That's going to be outside for a ball. Now we're at 1-1. And a pitch. And that's going to be a strike again. Now we're at 1-2. 2 outs. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is going to retire the side. And now we're going to go into the 7th inning stretch. And it is time. And just so frustrating that everyone's striking out. This is why everyone's picking up every pitcher going against the Mariners. Anyways, it's time to sing. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back, so let's root for the Mariners. If they don't win, it's a shame. They already lost. It is a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. This game's just incredibly boring. Louie. Oh no, said we gotta go. Yeah. Louie. Oh, baby, said we gotta go. I gotta get some water. And we're back from the break, and it's gonna be a nice catch by Cole Young. Yep. This Mariners game is literally making me This game is literally making me fall asleep.
The player hasn't had to move very far to get that ball. He's controlling the play here. His teammates just borrow the ball for a few moments and then give it back to the main man. Good piece of defensive clearance.
Gabe Spire is now warming up in the bullpen.
He's got the ball.
And it's going to be foul ball.
Intervention here needed by referee Troy.
And foul ball. It's going to be 1-2.
That was quickly done.
Now it's 1-2. And the pitch. Low for a ball. And low for a ball, 3-2. And a pitch. It's fouled again. Now we're at 3-2, the pitch. And that's going to be a fly ball to right field. Rayleigh makes the catch. Looks like Dan Wilson's going to be pulled out. It's too. Let him finish the damn inning. No, Logan, talk him out of it. Bribe him if you have to. Yes. Logan Gilbert literally told Dan Wilson to fuck off. He literally told him to fuck off. World Cup game is in Miami right now. Now we're at the pitch to Aranda. And the pitch. And that's going to be low for a ball. One zero. Now here's going to be a fly ball to deep right center field. And that is going to drop in for a base hit. And now he's going to go to second base. And I think Dan Wilson is going to come out. And I think he is going to pull out Logan Gilbert. Yeah, they're probably going to leave Gilbert in, actually.
His mates, he's got it back again. whipped into this attack. The hit throw here. Well, they're wasting no time with the throw here.
And now they're doing the intentional walk. And now Dan Wilson's coming out. And I think he's going to bring in possibly Gabe Spire. I don't think he's going to bring in Bizzardo. Yep, Gabe Spire's coming in. Because they got to play the matchup so obsessively, don't they? This is probably not going to work. And now it's going to go into commercial break. Gabe Spire's now coming on.
We're making half pineapple, half tiki tiki with barbecue chicken. You put the garlic. Put the pineapple on the whole pizza. Remember, they want half pineapple, and the one is going to be tiki tiki. Tiki tiki with pineapple, garlic, feta cheese, artichoke hearts, and the chicken. And we're gonna spread some barbecue on top. And it's ready. Put it on the oven. Let it run.
Hello, baseball fans. I'm excited to announce that we are still offering 50% off pizza and 25% off bowling Monday and Tuesdays. Head on over to Snoqualmie Sahara Pizza. This deal will go through May.
At the wall and trying to sneak an advantage.
And we're back from the break. Someone says, oh, future games at 9 a.m.? That's a horrible time. This game's at 12 in Philadelphia, that's why. But still, not a good ideal time.
Absolutely misleading, can't they? Because although there's not much in it, one side has looked much more threatening. So each half time, we're going to score 2-1. Let's take a look at the highlights from that first half, and then we'll be straight back to your commentary team for the rest of the game.
Even worse, it's on a Sunday. Literally tomorrow, the Futures game. Yep. And the pitch. Now here's going to be a fly ball to left field. And that is going to be a home run. That was just drilled as a laser. And we can all say that Dan Wilson's a dumbass for his obsessive bullpen moves. Dan Wilson is such a fucking idiot. And you might as well just say that this game is over. Well, I can't be done with it because that would just destroy the credibility of my channel. Yeah, this is over. Like, just so frustrating. And now the pitch. Swing and a miss. The game was over the moment we were going to Florida. That's when it was over. If this doesn't get Dan Wilson fired, I don't know what will. I mean, if I'm a Mariners fan, if we're going to the Giants game on Friday night, we need to shower them with booze. I don't want any bullshit, make you feel good standing ovation like, oh, yeah, we're there for you. No, we need to boo them. Boo this team to death. Accountability must be done because Dan Wilson's not going to do it. Jerry DiPoto's not going to do it. We need to boo this team. There's no reason to give this team any kind of love right now. Now the pitch. Now there's going to be a ground ball right to Emerson, throw to first. That's going to be in time. Well, Dan Wilson stopped knee-jerk pulling his starters prematurely. It was one fucking double, and Dan Wilson freaks the fuck out and pulls Gilbert. Let him finish the... It was just one. He just freaks out.
Senor, tell me how you make a thin crust Sahara pizza.
With your hands. Cornmeal.
Hello, baseball fans. I'm excited to announce that we are still offering 50% off pizza and 25% off bowling Monday and Tuesdays. Head on over to Snoqualmie Sahara Pizza. This deal will go through May.
And that's how you make a Sahara pizza. Beautiful thin crust.
And we're back from the break. Here's a Rosarena. And that's going to be in there for a strike. You know, I would even go as far as throwing garbage onto the field. Throw whatever you got. Throw your cups, throw your food. Throw it all onto the field before the game even starts on Friday because, like, this is just unacceptable. No, of course they haven't recovered from the last year's heartbreak because the Mariners chose not to. They chose to make no good moves. And now here's going to be a fly ball to... Yeah, he's going to catch it. I really just want this game to end right now. I'm really tempted to just turn off this game because they're not going to come back. It's 5-1. The offense doesn't care. Dan Wilson needs to be fired, but there's no one that wants to take over this job because they're not going to hire anyone good. Croatia fans did it against Portugal too. I think throwing garbage on the field is more than reasonable because if everyone's doing it, then who can you prosecute or who can you ban? Now we're at 0-1, and it's going to be a foul ball. Now we're at 0-2. And the pitch, low for a ball. No, I'm not using Julio as an excuse. Now we're at 1-2. And the pitch. And foul ball.
Looking good, this move.
And strike 3 called. Now here's Cal Raleigh up to the plate. It's 0-1.
Here's Kim. Kang. They've got to keep the ball better than this because it's just a giveaway to the opposition. It's time for the substitutes, I think, and the substitution for the home team here. Excellent positioning. The interception is made. Quickly the forward. It's an opportunity. Not to me. He's got it in the corner. It was coming.
Now the pitch. And did he go? Nope, he did not go.
It is a key moment in the match, really. And the manager here not settling for level pegging. He's going to try and do something, put his team into the lead. Just in time, in the end.
Now we're at 3-2.
Supporting player alongside.
Pitch, foul ball.
Well, they're still battling to get their search for supremacy successful.
Now we're at 3-2. Swinging him. No, it's going to be popped up and fouled.
Good clean tackle.
And the pitch. And strike 3 called, and he is going to do the challenge. But what's the point, really? Knowing the Mariners' luck, it's probably going to still be a strike anyway. That's going to be a ball. That's going to be ball 4. Take your base. Not that it really matters because the Mariners have already lost this game. When it's 5-1, it's over. When it's 1-0, it's over. When the Mariners are up 2-0, it's over. Now the pitch. And it's going to be inside for a ball. Now here's Josh Naylor. Probably not even going to pay attention. It's not even worth paying attention to.
To the match in their favor.
2-0. It's going to be a foul ball.
is moving on here.
Low for a ball.
Like that. Comes up more often than not. Got the ball back. He's not let his concentration dip late into.
And that's going to be a fly ball to left center field. And that's going to drop in for a base hit. And I think Cal Raw is going to go to third base. Josh Naylor goes to second. But does it really matter? They are going to lose anyway. Houston takes another shortstop having, because Johnny Pareda, or Jeremy Payne, he can be just be used as a trade piece, honestly.
Still level. He's a dominant defender, but not a strong tackle. I must say, from the side, they might have to take him off.
Casey Legumina is now in the bullpen. Mitch Garver is now up to the plate. Another strikeout incoming. And the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. And somehow Garver did not challenge that. It's like almost like the Mariners just don't care. Like, just do they not care? Are they just all about their paychecks? They should spit it all out. Now the pitch. And swing and a miss, strike two. And I'm going to do a magic trick. Watch this. I'm going to say bye-bye. And he's going to strike out. Just watch this. We're at 0-2. And bye-bye. Yep. I was right. Didn't even swing at it. Like, what was Mitch Garver even doing? What was Mitch Garver doing? Doesn't challenge an obvious ball and then just sits there on a meatball up the middle. This team, Mariners, have absolutely no heart and don't care. Where is the leadership? Oh, wait. Dan Wilson doesn't care either. He keeps writing his 90s nostalgia that literally no one cares about anymore. Mariners have pretty much just thrown in a towel. Couldn't have been any more frustrating. And we are back from the break. Now here is the pitch. That's Michael Rucker, and that's going to be a strike.
Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of the Korea K-League Classic. Your commentator team is Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
Hi there, everybody. I'm Martin Tyler, Alan Smith.
Now we're at 0-2 in the pitch. That's going to be a fly ball to left center field. Who's got it? Rosarena has it. That's going to be one away.
Give us the benefit of your insight on the home side.
They were expected to make the playoffs and maybe progress from there. The way that they have performed in the victory and the draw so far, it's a good move for the
And the pitch. And that's going to be outside. But there's always next year, right? Now the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. What is there to wake up on? This game literally put me to sleep. I should be sleeping right now and taking a nice little beauty nap. We're at 0-1. Now the pitch. It's going to be a foul ball.
Brilliant. He's so good at these situations. Makes himself big.
That's going to be ground ball and throw to first. And JP should have just tagged the runner at third base instead. Rays out a run. And it's only just a matter of time. It's just a formality when the Rays win this series against the Mariners.
Well done. Marvelous tackle.
And we are back from the break. Casey Legumina is now in the bullpen. And that's going to be in there for a strike.
That's a real battle for the ball there.
And low for a ball.
They just weren't going anywhere.
And the pitch. And that's going to be a fly ball to left center field. He makes the catch. Now here's Miles Mastroboni, and that's when you know that they have just given up. Now here's the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. And now the pitch. It's going to be a ground ball, foul, strike two. Well, I wouldn't say that little league teams can, but they certainly would have less heart, though. Now we're at 0-2. And now here's going to be a fly ball to left center field, and he is going to make the catch, and that's going to be 2 outs. Ah, forget it. I'm not even... Okay, fine. It's Colt Emerson. I was just going to turn it off. But with Colt Emerson up, at least maybe just see a home run out of it, because that's all he's probably going to do. And that's going to be a foul ball. And now the pitch. And that gets through. I don't even know about that. Who are you going to hire at this point? Because they don't know who to hire. So, and strike two. So you had the hyphen saying that we just need Brendan Donovan back. That is such a bullshit excuse. 1-2. And now the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. Ryan Roll. You got to do something at the trade deadline. Now the 1-2. And foul ball. We're at 1-2. Now the pitch. Low for a ball. Now we're at 2-2. And the pitch. And fouled again. The pitch. And fouled again. We're at 2-2. The pitch. And now here's going to be a fly ball to deep right center field. Not deep enough. He makes the catch, and the ball game is over. The Mariners are now losers of 5 in a row, and it just continues to get worse and worse. Honestly, this team needs to be absolutely booed, like completely just booed when they come back to Seattle after the All-Star break. This has just been nothing more than a very disgraceful road trip. It's been a very disgraceful season. It all started with the Mariners' refusal to extend the likes of Jorge Polanco, refusing to extend good vibes only Eugenio Suarez. And if I were you, we should put "Boo the Mariners" in the chat box right now and on the message when I release this video. Like, this is just absolutely disgraceful. Dan Wilson, with his absolute incompetence of mishandling his pitches, his pitchers, like when he unnecessarily pulled Logan Gilbert just because someone hit a double, then you do the intentional walk and you give up the home run off of someone that's not even that good. He was a career minor leaguer. The home run that was given up to, by the way, it was Vlade. I mean, granted, he's having a good season this season, maybe a better season. He has 6 home runs in about 51 games, but he's been a career minor leaguer. And the fact that the Mariners gave up a home run to that is just absolutely embarrassing. And then what's the offense even doing? They scored just 1 run and only 2 runs the other day. Like, they have barely crossed 10 runs throughout this entire road trip. I mean, let me see how bad it has been for the Mariners of how many runs they have scored in Miami, all combined, and Tampa. They have scored a total of 9, 11, 12 runs in 5 games. I don't care if Miami's a good team. I don't care if Tampa is a good team. The bottom line is, if the Mariners are to be this contender, if they were leading the division, they should be at least capable enough to handle these guys. A 1 out of 3, fine, whatever, in Miami. But losing already, be on the verge of getting swept, is absolutely unacceptable. I don't care about the injuries. I don't care if Cal Raleigh is not playing at the level where he should be. I don't care if Julio is hurt. And the other thing, the epitome of the Mariners, why is Randy Arozarena not hustling on a foul ball? Because of that, that led to 2 home runs for the Rays. Like, where is the heart? Where is the discipline? There's absolutely nothing. There's no leadership, no discipline, no care at all. Like, I don't get it. Why is Dan Wilson still the manager? And I don't want to hear anything about saying that Scott Service would be any better. He would have done the same exact thing. The only thing he may have done a little bit differently is the lineup construction, like just the lineups 1 through 9. But that's about it. And yes, and just because of that horrible effort by Arozarena, and the media try to protect him by saying, "Oh, he was just injured. He was just." Then why are you playing him? Oh, because there's no depth. Then put anyone else. Randy puts absolutely no effort. This is frustrating. And if I were Randy Arozarena, do what Julio did last year. Give up your all-star spot. We do not deserve, the Mariners do not deserve to represent themselves in the all-star game. Now, there's a policy where at least one Mariner gets chosen, has to be. But the Mariners, there's no deserving all-stars. Like, the only ones that probably deserve it more is like Cole Young and Emerson Hancock. But out of all players, Randy Arozarena did not deserve it at all. And now there's rumors that the Mariners may not be even buying at the trade deadline. I mean, look where it is right now. Mariners are already losing the division, and they're in danger of being in 3rd place before the end of this half, before the All-Star break. Things that need to be done is Dan Wilson needs to get fired. Jerry DiPoto needs to get fired. Justin Hollander needs to get fired. They've had over a decade, almost a decade, to figure this out. And Jerry DiPoto can't. And what's the best excuse that the Mariners media can come up with? Oh, yeah, Randy Arozarena is just injured. Oh, yeah, Julio Rodriguez is injured. Brendan Donovan is injured. Like, I heard sometime in the top of the 9th inning that the hyphen Ryan Roland Smith was like, oh, yeah, well, I mean, when Brendan Donovan's back, it'll be much better. No! Brendan Donovan alone is not going to help this team. What's going to help this team is the Mariners have the balls to actually bring in an actual manager that knows something of baseball. Dan Wilson is nothing more than a loser yes man who deserves to have his 90s nostalgia taken away from him. I don't care what he did as a catcher back then in 1995 or 96. I don't care. Honestly, those divisions from the rafters from 95, 97, take them all down. The only one that should be take the 25 one down too, because they gutted that team for absolutely no reason, because they're cheap. The injuries would have not been a big deal had the Mariners had a better offseason. Had they extended Jorge Polanco, Eugenio Suarez, they would have easily been able to withstand against the injuries. And there's really no prospects to look forward to after this either, because you got Felny and Celestine. He is still in A+ AAA or A+ Everett. Still got Johnny Farmelo on A+, and you got Las Montez, sure, but he's got big holes in his bat. Great power, but he just doesn't. He's not there yet. That's why he's in AAA right now. Oh, but there's Stuart Fairchild, right? Sure. No, Mariners are in absolute deep trouble. Like, what needs to happen is they got to clean house. I understand that John Stan's not going to sell this team, and no one's going to buy this team, because who wants to do business in Seattle anyway? But at least have a manager that is not going to pull Logan Gilbert when he was pitching very well, and he had already gone out there, tried to take him out, and Logan's like, no, I got this. Then he gives up a double, and then Dan Wilson punishes him after just one hit. And then the Mariners play absolutely uninspiring. Mitch Garver doesn't even do the challenge. He just sits there, does nothing. Mariners had the bases loaded, by the way, in the top of the first inning with one out, and they struck out twice. Like, before I go, this is my calling. I am calling, no matter what happens tomorrow, whether the Mariners win or not, they need to go into Friday. All the fans going to the games on Friday, I ask every single one of you, boo this team. Boo this team. No matter who is being called, Dan Wilson, Julio Rodriguez, Cal Raleigh, Randy Arozarena, J.P. Crawford, Cole Young, Cole Emerson. Boo the entire team. And I don't care if this is like a whole, oh, Seattle, we don't do that. It will hurt their feelings. Yeah, they get paid tons of millions of dollars a year. I think they're just fine. I think they can have their feelings hurt as long as they're getting paid to. Anyways, that's it. I just had to rant that, just let that all out. Didn't want to hold it in. But I'm going to take off. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you for watching my live streaming. Thank you for watching me almost fall asleep throughout this entire game. But anyways, thank you, everyone. Have a good day. Go Mariners.
Since 2022, I have been building the Rooftop Sports YouTube channel, and I want to thank all of you for your support and engagement. Without all of you, there is no Rooftop Sports. Now, if you would like to take your support to the next level, join my exclusive YouTube membership program for just $5 a month. Get first access to new videos, ad-free content, and exclusive insights from my fantasy sports, as I do play many fantasy sports leagues. Plus, follow along with my softball seasons like never before. You also get access to my own emojis to use to comment on my videos and my live streaming shows. For just $5 per month, become a bigger part of my community and get ready for unparalleled sports experience. Let's do this.